Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna have to eat this. It's fine. I mean, it's not fine. Go on, go to Vagantris. Made that mistake. I mean, this is a good system to take, right? But it's also nice knowing. I think we made that mistake last time. Like, I think assuming. Oh my god. Ah, sorry. Assuming that they were just going to always spawn there, and then they didn't. Alright, energy's gone to neutral for now. Yeah, let's fill in this bit as well. Let's get the wormhole explored. 2, we left that a long time last time. Yeah, we may even want to expand on the other side if it depends on where it goes. There's a pretty safe bet that somebody owns the other side of it, which is
receiving transmission.
God damn it! Which is also probably the reason why we should beeline to it. Actually, as far as taking territory, thinking about it, just so we don't end up getting colony ships come through this side. Sure. Silk's Tack Swarm. Devouring Swarm. Devouring Swarms have a single-minded devotion to self-propagation and fuel all other forms of life as prey to be consumed. They are not amenable to diplomacy in any form. That'd be interesting. Where are they? Oh,
construction project concluded.
No, hang on. Why can't I see their symbol? There they are. They're down here. Well, they're kind of stuck behind here, at least. That's a nice little area, depending on what resources are there. Who are these guys? Cool. If you guys could keep them at bay, that'd be great. But as soon as they get jump technology, then we're going to be having an issue. Yeah, they're gonna come through here, aren't they? They're gonna block us off somewhere. Doesn't matter, it's fine. I kind of resigned myself to that ages ago. Colony ship. Got more encounters. Good amount of influence on doing these though.
Construction project concluded.
They're trying to hold in a yawn then. Terrible. Alright, we've got a starbase. I say just in time. Yeah, come and get that one. We'll upgrade this one to a proper starbase. Because we're going to have the planet there anyway. This is our kind of northern outpost. We'll
construction project concluded.
I guess we should probably get one there. We'll see. We'll see.
Special project concluded.
Headmaster Glarp. Interesting, Glarp. Where are you? No, I can't see you easily. Let's have a look at our contacts. You're all the way on the other side of the galaxy. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it's nice to have them in your area. You can get special buildings for a star base around there. Well, they're not that special. I can't even remember what they... Was it giving us? It gave us like 555 science or something like that. We did get rid of it in the end.
Evading hostiles.
Okay, sure. Where's our this time project? Yeah, it's okay. Fine. Still waiting for our... Oh, I have to be wary of this. They're going in some weird directions, aren't they? I feel like if I sent them there... Yeah, I'll send them to that one. They might have gone up through that way and might be quicker, I don't know. Oh, wow. Hello. Aren't you pretty? Oh, your beautiful feathers. Egalitarian pacifists. Yasavana? Oh. Ah, you're like... You're one of the minor species. Pathetic. Yeah, I guess you got uplifted or something. Cool. New contact, interesting. Something funny about birds with a space helmet on. Hegemonic imperialists, authoritarian fanatic militarists. Grimbeard speaks on behalf of the barely competent people. Have we... Oh, that's what I meant to go check as well. I was going to look at the boost video. I can't remember exactly what. I know we randomized things like Fallen Empires and stuff. But I don't know how random it was. Because we haven't met any Fallen Empires. I don't know what the minimum was. We had about 4 last time, which was fine. I do remember we didn't actually... I didn't go over it. I don't remember mentioning it at all in the initial, like, 20 minutes when we were going over that kind of stuff. Which makes me worried it's on something silly, like I turned them off by accident or something. Oh my god, I know increase the amount of advanced AI.
Evading hostiles.
50-50? I'll leave it be for now. They're like a million miles away as well. Yeah. Oh, you can't get there anyway.
Shipwreck studied.
Oh, I guess they're moved from system to system. Cool autocannons and stuff. What are these guys doing? Are you still taking out... Man, our mining stations are actually kind of almost finishing you off.
Receiving transmission.
Sure, communications, why not? Yeah, little slug type things. Snails, not slugs. Militarist, fanatic, spiritualist. Where are you? Where's the little... Oh. Interesting. Ooh, interesting. Honor-bound warriors. Cool. Oh, we met a good few people. Got loads of influence now. Oh, another devouring swarm. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Who are they? Hyperion Horde. It's these guys. They're the Devouring Swarm. And let me guess, they had the advanced AI start. Oh, maybe not. It's only the naval capacity. Oh, I don't remember. Ah, stagnant ascendancy. No. Lethargic leadership. Oh, you can actually see their civics. Empire in decline. A stagnant form of government based on ancient traditions. Enigmatic observers. This fallen empire dedicates itself to the study of younger races. It may offer tasks. So we found one fallen empire. By found, we've heard about them. Well, it might. Oh, I'd say we were -10, but yeah, that's going to be because of the colony ship, wherever it may be. In fact, we can just tell you now to go and colonize the planets. Governing ethics attraction -30. Okay. Well, yeah, there. I don't know. I mean, like, well, we're not going to be able to improve the energy as much.
Construction project concluded.
I'm going to be able to take huge advance. I mean, there would be alright. So they will just go. There you go, here. I mean, we're going to probably. I don't know, at the moment it's like we'll suppress the minerals, get lots of energy. Anyway.
Construction project concluded.
Right, where are our construction ships? Right, you're here. I'm going to get you to go. There's a few different ways we can go, but let's go get you to go and beeline over here. Now you're technically a bit closer. You're going to expand there. I'll get you to expand over there. Oh, hello. Good morning, afternoon. Don't use my name, please. Real one. Did I? Did I? I don't think I try not to. I was going to say. Buck said I could use his. Dave Dismay said I could use it. But I thought it's not as a bad habit. Because I can't remember who says what. But you are the leader of my empire, though. Consul Grimbeard 444. You, I put all the follower names into our name list. So it's kind of random. Who pops up where. And you got elected. You didn't start off being the leader, but you got elected. And you've not been able to kick you out since. So we're a democracy. Because we ended up being, last time we were, I forget which one it is, where you basically only have elections on your leader's death. So I wanted to do something different. But we ended up going down a sonic path and our leader became immortal. And in fact, actually, the funny thing was, you should go and watch it because it's like I didn't want to spend the influence on influencing the election. I was looking through all the people, the different options. Like, well, I'd be happy with anybody except for Grimbeard because you had the worst stats at the time. Ooh, I don't even like democracies. Yeah, well, I just want to do something different. I'm kind of going for a bit more random here. So the idea, I want to get more migration as well. And where's the best way to look over the civics? So we're going down, we're mechanists. So we've got robot pops, and the eventual aim is to convert all our pops into robots, go down that kind of path. We just started upgrading our robots, actually. But I also want to kind of... We were because last time we did the whole live seed, only one planet, and we were happy to be working with other people, but we didn't want... we kind of like, well, we had so few planets or whatever, we didn't want any other aliens here. So now I'm doing the opposite. I want to encourage as many aliens here, mainly because and then turn them all into robots. Robot armored beetles. There was a main reason I picked them. I like the model anyway, but they have kind of cool robots. But I want a variety of species so I can get all the different kinds of robots on my planets eventually, which would be kind of cool. I'm assuming that's how it works. We were also pacifists last time, so I got a bit of military. So I kind of like the idea of not going massively in one route. I've gone for like the citizen service. I like the idea. It was more just for thematic. I like the idea that we're militarist, but it doesn't mean we're massively aggressive and stuff. Are you going to use a planet killer? Which one? Don't know. We'll have to see. I play by ear, because it's like, if I learned anything from the last time, and we started off at the last game as fanatic, pacifists, and spiritualists, and we ended the game as fanatic spiritualists and authoritarian. So a lot can change between now and then. You should build all your ships as uber armored. Oh, what? To just go with the like the bug theme with the armored shells. I mean, that would be kind of cool if it wasn't not exactly optimal in a lot of situations. Perhaps we've got better shield tech at the moment. So I'll play by ear. We did use the converter one last time, and I guess it wasn't that great to win awards, but I kind of enjoyed just going around and like, oh, we're not gonna take over your territory, but we are going to use this Colossus on all of your planets and make all of your pop spiritualist. And then sometimes they would change the ethics of spiritualists, and I like that. But I don't know. I don't know what we'll do this time. Well, I can't remember what the other ones are. Obviously, it might be cool to do the planet killer one. It seems a bit extreme, right? I'd almost rather take over the planet. Although, having said that, we do have 2 devouring swarms in this playthrough already. And obviously, we just have to wipe them out, right? They get purged, I think, if we conquer their planet. So, become planet devourers, devour the galaxy. I'm kind of interested, actually. I really want to, I know these were in the game, the cute ones, but I've got an idea for a future playthrough. I just really like clicking on these guys. Just gonna go dee-dee. Just because they're really cute. And I thought, like, I'm going to do a future playthrough, I think, where I play as these, as a devouring swarm. I like the idea. Harvest the crystals to create more brain microchips, like Elder Soul Stones. I didn't realise that was... seem to have had a few more different variations in as far as like random aliens, like the neutral ones, and I've had access to a few different techs. Or at least partially researched. I haven't started doing them yet, but stuff had never cropped up last time. We've currently got like the whole worming waiting thing. I'm not entirely sure how that ends. No spoilers. Planet Cracker gets you minerals. Well, sure. I mean, like, I suppose you can use it on uninhabited planets, can't you? But I feel like there's not much else. Or, actually, I don't know, we'll see. Obviously we're ways off, but the I'm trying to think, like, almost from an RP point of view. It depends, because our ethics might change. It happens, right? So by the time we get there, but I feel like the one that kills all the population, I feel like that would be our solution. I just clicked on that planet and I was like, no, hang on, that planet, was it? And I saw, no, it wasn't that one. It was there was one that gets extra minerals, and I was like, well, we wouldn't want to waste the planet, right? We're too pragmatic for that. But let's just get the one that's going to wipe out all the population. We'll see. We're a long ways off from that. Long ways. If it killed them and then you devoured and laid eggs in the flesh, then yes. Yeah, of course, I forget we're bugs. We're not that massively aggressive. Well, I mean, not massively aggressive. I kind of like, when I was picking these, I was kind of like, well, let's not go for the usual kind of bug-like stereotype of being Starship. I thought it was funny with the whole, so I went with the citizen service, and the quote on there is service guarantees citizenship, which is obviously a Starship Troopers quote. But I kind of like the, what's the word, juxtaposition of the fact that, like, well, we're the civilized ones as the bugs. Leave your speciesism at the door. But yeah, we'll all be robots by then anyway, probably. That's the aim. Just turtle up to them and planet kill, no other weapon other than point defense. It kind of reminds me of Ender's Game.
Construction
If you
project
saw that
concluded.
film, I know it's a book as well, but the I think about the film, and spoilers if you haven't seen it, but they basically have a planet killer at the end. But then the rest of the fleet, even just Google the clip, right? End of, I don't know, it depends if you don't care about spoilers, but like they basically they end up getting the entire fleet to just kind of like almost form ablative armor. Is it something to do with the Mormons? I don't think so, unless it's a metaphor for Mormons. No, it's kind of like they basically, aliens invaded at one point, we managed to defeat them, and now we're preparing for the next invasion, and that means like training up basically kids to be commanders and stuff. There's a bit more to it than that, I guess. I enjoyed the film. Apparently the book's a lot better, but I haven't read the book, so I don't have that baggage. Is it something to do with Mormons? Yes, it is. Just Googled it. Don't know. I guess I don't know enough about the Mormons. What makes it about the Mormons? Research agreement has ended with Albanians, which are these guys. Let's see if we can. You're superior now. Oh, you should be equivalent, right? He's the Mormon Philip Pullman. I'm a little confused. Who's Philip Pullman? Hang on. Token Catholicism. Sure. Even though I would say Lord of the Rings is more pagan? No, I don't know. I have no idea actually. It is probably angels and demons really, isn't it? Gandalf being the angel and the Balrogs being the demons. Yeah, but I don't care what. Oh, you just saying because he was a Catholic that makes, or because he was a Mormon, the film's a Mormon. He's the Mormon Philip Pullman. Pullman equals atheism. I didn't think Mormons were. Oh, I don't know. Don't know enough about. I don't care actually. Generally. Let's have a look. Plutocratic oligarch. Oh, we're offering trade deal. Let's get some research going. Themes that are in the books. Yeah, I suppose. Or you could just look at wizards and orcs fighting and stuff. I mean, obviously they tend to come from their own experiences to a point. I mean, that's not necessarily, doesn't mean it's necessarily intentional. Well, they could be. They're probably about as, I mean, I don't know. Obviously, I know Tolkien better than any of the other ones you mentioned, but if that's meant to be themes of Catholicism, And he's like, Lord of the Rings is great. It's great fun and all, but it's obviously ridiculous, isn't it? Which is kind of how I feel about Catholicism. And I'm mainly saying that to wind you up. Who insults me? Kasem. Okay, fanatical purifiers. Who's not doing? You're not doing anything. You're here. Oh, have you? You might have gone and finished off that. What do you call them? Are you nearly there yet?
Construction project concluded.
Man, our ships are slow. So slow. Music to Stellaris is glorious. It is. It really is. We should proceed with caution. So we definitely got our wish. We're pretty much a chock-filled planet, galaxy. And we're still discovering people. I actually make the point, because I have this problem with Total War Warhammer where if I click off screen, it doesn't carry on playing the music in the background. So when I've got like my opening screen, or when I go on a break and stuff, I can leave Stellaris, the music just running in the background while I've got my, you know, on a break screen or whatever.
Receiving transmission.
Oh, we've got a starbase over here, right. Do we want to, we obviously want to fill in these areas. Not a mad rush, I guess we want to really go and have a look in that direction. I think here's fine, we're always going to want to fill in the gaps. And yeah, we're going to make a beeline up to there. In fact, instead of getting you, I'm going to get you over here. Start going now. I'll get you. You can take that one first. It doesn't matter, it's 3 systems away. And Albers. God, habitability. We also, actually, I never really said this about our species mechanics themselves. I mean, I went for longer living. I wasn't sure really what to go with. Well, I don't know. Went for a longer lifespan anyway. I think it's kind of idea that they got a long time to, I don't know, they're going to try and make themselves immortal anyway, eventually. Leader cap, but I also made them, I think the negatives emphasize them more, so I made them weak and non-adaptive. That's what gives them the imperative to go down the robotic route. They want to make stronger versions of themselves. Deary escape pod. Oh, hang on. A Deary. Oh, Deary are these guys. We got some cool events from these, right? For being borders with them. They were our mid-game crisis last time, and they massively exploded and just went and killed everyone. We had an empire between us and them last time. It's the only thing that kind of saved us. They petered out. Show and explain that robot again. Yeah, give me a second. Let me just do this. A Deary escape pod drifted into our space recently after a particularly violent clash between 2 warring clans of the Deary Ravengers. Border Patrol's units intercepted the pod and opened it, revealing a grateful Deary flag officer. The Admiral has pledged to serve us until death at no cost. Hey! Welcome aboard, Admiral. Let's go.
Special project concluded.
Zervacorp. So I don't know. It's like Zervacorp. I was just imagining these big corporate executives, and it's just, oh, it's a little cute, aren't you cute? Welcome to Zervacorp. Oh, these are traders, aren't they? I think we had the that name before. Cool. Where are you? Well, you're obviously not in our territory, are you? Yeah, so our... Right, hang on. We're just upgrading our robots at the moment. So yeah, we've got... Our actual basic pops are weak. Minus 20% armor damage and minus 5% minerals and habitability minus 10%, which is causing us issues. Oh, you haven't seen the robot stuff again. Yeah, so the robots have changed. Obviously, so they have their own kind of unique kind of skins depending on what race they are, which is kind of cool. But I don't know how different they were before, right? So habitability plus 200%, but I can't settle with them yet. But it's like they've got all these negative modifiers to begin with. Minus 80 to all the research, minus 40 to unity and energy. They get plus 10% to minerals. No modifiers to food. So that's why I've been putting them, minerals and food at the moment. But I researched a tech recently. So you start getting all these techs. What was it under engineering? Robot modification points. And then we can get do the robot modding. So we're actually working on that at the moment. We just did a new design a little while ago. Similar kind of to the genetic engineering is how it kind of works. But instead of society research, you use engineering research to transfer them over. But just simply having them at one point, I made them bulky, which gave me a -1. So I think I'm not going to move them around much. I can't just build new ones and new planets, and gave them extra 10% food and minerals. I don't know, it'd be interesting what happens when you become a synthetic. So obviously you create a template and you get all these traits. Some of these aren't allowed, not compatible with the robot trait, so I guess the robot trait gets replaced with synthetic at some point. I'm not sure, but yeah, you got, I mean, they're all, I'd say similar kind of things. So like if you're doing genetic stuff, I mean, are those like, you know, build cost minus 20% or plus 20%, leader experience gain, but we can't get that because we can't have robot leaders and stuff yet. Reduce the maintenance because of course it costs energy. But I didn't want to go for any of these. I'm assuming that I would only stack with the negative modifiers anyway. So I'm kind of cool to. I'm interested to see where it's going to go, because we didn't have any robots whatsoever in the last playthrough. Being a spiritualist and stuff, I really went down that route. Like no robots whatsoever. I know you can kind of just get basic robots and be like no rights for them and stuff. Oh, you come for the research agreement again. Cool. I'm happy with that. Let's have a look at our surface. Yeah, we'll upgrade that. I'm hesitant to do it because I know we're going to replace it with a Bavarian plant. Oh! How... We've got more buildings here than I thought. I mean, it's very predominantly... We do need energy, right? But this is a predominantly... mineral place. Let's build some science here. I really want... I need a monument, but I don't want to suppress the science. Or any of the other resources, actually. We only had one blank spot. I think in the long term, we'll probably stick a mineral site here. And really focus on the minerals here, because then we get a mineral processing plant. Oh, we got the energy. No. We need energy. We know from our last game as well that energy was a much bigger an issue. Have you played Apocalypse Grimbeard? Actually, have you played Stellaris since that expansion came out? I know you tend to get the season pass and stuff. It's good. I really like the changes actually. I mean, the whole fact is you have to travel. I guess you must know most of the highlights, but you have to like travel from one system to the other, so you can really make bottlenecks and stuff. Jump drives are really cool. You add them in later. I thought they were just going to be like they were before, like hyperdrives or something. But you can like jump in a certain radius, but then you have like minus 30 weapon damage and minus 50% speed for 200 days. I'm waiting for a big game. I think I'm going to play Spain in EU4. Cool.
System survey concluded. Construction project concluded.
Kind of forgetting what I'm doing. Here we go. Right, so we've got. I upped the amount of primitive races we had in this because we didn't have any in our territory. Didn't have to deal with any of them, and I don't know. We still only got these ones, and that was a bit of a stretch to get them. You're finally getting there, man. Yay, more tech. Oh, do you want to go and
research concluded.
Go on. Oh, of course it goes all the way around, doesn't it? I haven't got. Okay, you can wait here then. Yeah, of course we can't go through the Marauders system. What's our tech? Plasma thrower. Yeah, so we got these. I should get. It's expensive though. Getting this. It's gonna take us like 10 years, minus a little bit. I was thinking just a minute ago that I would like to play with more primitives and fewer advanced, slightly lonelier galaxy. Get to mid-late game techs and ship sooner. You can increase the tech rate as well now. I've kept it on the standard, but so you can have it, increase, made the text come a quarter quick or whatever. It's like the customization options and stuff. I kind of went for. You could kind of randomize a lot of it as well, but I went for the higher end. We had a lot of space in our last playthrough. You like a slow? Well, you can slow the tech down if you want. Sorry. Get to mid-late game techs and ship sooner. Oh, but I always play early game. Get to mid-late game techs and ship sooner, but you like a slow game. You don't want to. You want to get the tech sooner. Okay, but I always play early game. I bet you. Have you ever finished a game of this? I mean, to be fair, it's like I feel like we played the last campaign right to the bitter end, and I don't think I really needed to. It was more because I hadn't done it before. It was more of a learning point of this. Some of the gritty mechanics. We didn't do any. We didn't even settle a second planet until 200 years in, and we didn't have our first war until after then. So there's a lot of bits we hadn't done. What's a We can fit large weapons on our destroyers. Oh, planetary FTL inhibitors. These are quite useful generally. Like the, I don't know if there's a war. I don't know to what extent we're going to have a war soon. Who knows? I'm just going to get the cheap tech. We already got extra research alternatives for something else. Let's get the cheap tech. We'll recycle the cube. No, none of those are really jumping out at me. And those ones are already partially researched. Oh, fleet capacity is going up soon. Right, science ship. What are you? Oh, you're just worrying about. Once we take them out, we can. Oh, I have to think like. Oh, we can get a second fleet and be another 2,000, but it won't do because we got loads of high-tech ships in an event. Let's not forget that. I've got loads of influence at the moment. Are you sick of? You're sick of the early game. Is that what you meant? Sick? Size? I'm sorry, you didn't mean size. That was quick. Wow, we've got like 4,000 minerals. I haven't got much to spend them on, actually. I mean, our fleet's capped. Oh, we could build... I say we could build more stations, can't we? Have you been built yet? You have. I mean, once we get the plan, we could get the trading hub, right? But, you know, seeing as it's right, yeah, I'm going to focus on defense a bit more. We're pretty much on the fringes of our empire over here. So let's get a few upgrades and we'll get some defensive outposts too. I have to be careful. I went over top the wrong... Went a bit over the top. Well, we're all building all these cool stations in all our border territories. And that's what really hammered us on energy credits, though. I think there was an issue. We only had the one planet, though, of course, in that. So hopefully there's other ways we can mitigate that. Right, I'm not entirely sure what this does. I haven't actually done this in a while. Monthly gain 8. Ooh, aggressive observation. This mission can have unintended consequences. Indoctrination. Through subtle influence of their society and culture, the natives can be brought around to our way of thinking. Oh, we haven't got native enlightenment allowed. We'll consider that. Oh, gene tailoring. Only worthwhile on industrial civilizations. I mean, only Stone Age, guys, right? Yeah, I want to enjoy mid/late and actually finish a game. I think a few advanced contacts early on, and that's the wastage from early war. Well, I mean, like oh, you might appreciate they've added... I don't know if I've got the difficulty right, so I'm playing this on scaling difficulty. So they changed the way difficulty works now. There's 5 different difficulty levels, like Ensign, Captain, Commodore and stuff. So you can... Wait, so you can change the early start date for the mid-game and the late-game crisis. So that's one thing you can do as well. I just kept them on the standard. But the scaling difficulty starts... The Empires get no bonuses to start with, and then by the time that late game year hits, is whatever the highest difficulty is. Oh, yeah, you've said it too. So I said it's a Grand Admiral, so I think it works out that basically they get, every 2 years they get a percentage bonus to a bunch of stuff. So they slowly get better as they go on. The idea being, I put them on aggressive this time though, because I kind of wanted more earlier challenges, but I effectively... I mean, the last time when I was playing, the scaling was bugged and it was reversed, so I technically started the game on Grand Admiral. I tried to set this up so we might have more earlier conflicts, but yeah, you can play around with stuff like that to make it... Yeah, so the scaling might work for you, because then by the time you get to that mid-game, that's when they get all the bonuses and stuff. There might be more, they get stronger as you go on, rather than starting off as difficult. Because it's always like, I often find with a lot of games like this, the higher difficulties are really difficult to start. They just make the early game more difficult. I like the idea of it anyway. I mean, I'm still a bit on the fence. It's difficult to know how well this works, because you don't really know what the aliens are kind of doing. Like, it's going to be ages before you figure out, oh, the aliens are actually not doing very good at all, or I should have had a higher difficulty, or whatever. Okay, we've got a lot of, let's say, stuff. Got a lot of influence. Let's just fill in some of these bits while you're over here. We've taken them out, right? Okay. What are you doing, Jomar? I'm a little worried that you're going to kind of like try and sneak through and take one of these territories. I mean, you can. But it's obviously a lot more influence. But they can in theory. Don't know where they were taking their construction ships. Energy's still an issue, but then, yeah, we have got a colony ship out. Oh, we had no problem controlling our population last time. We had, like, loads of spiritualist FX attraction and governor FX attraction, and I guess we get all temples everywhere. But I'd like the idea of having to really balance and juggle up the different factions and stuff, so it might cause issues later, but, in many ways, I kind of like this race was designed with, let's do everything we didn't do in the last one.
Research concluded.
Well, not everything, but... Naval capacity, woohoo! Okay. Having extra 2 star bases is nice, but we haven't even got our cap yet. Oh, the Loop Institute. Governor ethics, happiness. I mean, it's expensive though, doesn't it? Energy siphon. I think I only got that very late in the game last time. I think those species, thinking about it, they were on the opposite side. I don't know, maybe I didn't ever get it actually, I can't remember. I think it was something else, something from the Unbidden that was similar. Although for trading companies, alright. Actually, the lifespan. I mean, we've still got a while before anybody's likely to die. Naval Logistics Officers. Yeah, Interstellar Fleet Traditions. I think it fits our theme, I guess. It was either the civil service, not civil service. It's citizen service. Citizen service or the Distinguished Admiralty I was considering before. I like playing as Lunar Industries from Moon. What kind of race are they then? What's their kind of depressed business simulator? Yeah, I don't know. I'm interested. Yeah, I still lots of different things I could still do. Longer humans that will move at will. Oh, loner humans. Oh, depressed businessmen who all just migrated to the moon. Right, we lost our research agreement over here. Or it ran out, should I say. Sod it. You'll come to me and offer me something in a minute. Low fertility, and they build robots that don't know they're robots. Oh, have you seen? I might have shown you this before in like a tweet or something. But you see my icon for the Empire. So low pop humans with lots of robots. Yeah, I was tempted to go with slow breeders as well for mine with the same kind of idea, but I went with the weak instead. The problem is I can't zoom in, it disappears when I zoom in.
Construction
or like you can see
concluded.
it in the corner, I guess, can't you? Is there any other way I can get it to be big? The only way I can get it bigger is if I can make my empire bigger. Sweet, no achievement rights. I wasn't going to achievements last time anyway. I'm not entirely sure what I think. So I was playing around with mods a lot when my first game, just seeing trying a few things out, seeing what I was going to go with, and I added a mod which added more colours. I wanted a better yellow to fit with my logo. But this is before I even put the logo in. I was considering doing it, and then that alone seemed to break the whole achievement thing, which is kind of annoying. But it's like, well, whatever. I probably could have found a better one that was. I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming it. Yeah, I guess it probably. It seems silly. I wish they could.
Concluded.
They obviously can't make a distinction in mods, I guess, about what has an achievement or not. I don't know. I mean, I barely figured out how to add my own symbol in. Oh, more species. Cool. Oh, this is I say annoying. Oh. Oh. When I select you, it highlights you. I was thinking, why are you highlighting another thing? Wait. Oh, these alien procurements are a little spread out, aren't they? There's one all the way over here. Oh, you're here. Oh, no. God damn it. Yeah, I never twigged. I had this weird thing with like the last events from the worm thing. We oh, I like the way the borders look now. Hang on. I like color mods for colorblindness. Well, yeah, of course you would. Where colorblindness isn't native to the game. I suppose it's tricky actually when like each empire has its own color. I can imagine like you would need for a mod for that. It's like it's all thing like when we used to play Battlefield and you know you're blue and the bad guys are red. It's easy. That's always the same, and you can easily change that. Yeah, I like how the borders are. I did use a mod that reversed it because I think they did say they were going to update this, but the primary color is by default your outline, where your secondary color is your inner bit. So it would have been like a yellow outline with a black inside. So I reversed that. I used a mod to reverse that. Yeah, we had an event for the worm in waiting. It happened over here where we had a science ship at the time. We had a ship we had to destroy, but it just got destroyed anyway. We couldn't get our ships over there. And now because these guys expanded
Receiving
here,
transmission.
our access that way is blocked. This is why this science ship is going all the way around. There's a chance it's going to bump into somebody else on the way. Well, yeah, yeah, just go after these, I suppose. Oh, hang on, what, you serious? No? So to get over there, oh man. I guess I just don't have open borders with everybody. We maybe will get Lawyer. If he gets around there and gets that done, he can go and get that one. I'm guessing it's a Kesem we don't have open borders with either. We can build a second fleet. We can't really afford to maintain a second fleet though. Speaking of which, where is our fleet? Right, all the way down here. I'm gonna get you to loiter there for a bit. Yeah, we've got tons of influence saved up at the moment, so let's just get you while you're over here, then we'll get you to get some of the energy bits. God, our colony ship still hasn't got there, has he? I think you'll appreciate how the stations work as well, actually. Stations are a lot more, because you obviously build I guess you know the basics, you build a starport, I feel like they get some of the naming conventions kind of mixed up sometimes. An outpost. I'm sure it's called an outpost, right? Yeah. They're sometimes referred to as stations. Oh, they are stations. But outposts everywhere. But then upgrading to starports and stuff. Well, let's have a look at that. And you can add all sorts of modules and stuff. It's quite cool in my last game when you get a citadel, like the fully upgraded one with all the bells and whistles. And you get a station that's like 40k plus in strength, which even in the late game I found was good against fleets. The fleets never get massively massive, I don't think, but they kind of do. But you know, if you have a fleet and there's a real bottlenecking and stuff works. Right, who's actually the Pyrrhac? Oh, this is annoying. I thought should be... I don't mind if you guys die. I thought this would be coded in not to happen, but these guys appeared and they look just like me. It'd be cool if that was an event. As in like, oh my god, these are like ancient ancestors of ours who, I don't know, for whatever reason, it's like, did we all come from... Did our life actually originate here? But no, they just have the same thing. There's nothing particularly special about them. So they obviously have to die at some point. Because I feel like we kind of came dressed in the same outfit to the same galactic party. Who declared war on who? No, the Pyrrhac declared war. Militarist egalitarians. Egalitarian rabble. Oh, and you're xenophobic as well. No, yeah, you're right about the portraits. What you should always do is force spawn a nemesis species. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. Like, somebody's opposite. I mean, these are kind of like opposite traits to us. So when I first saw them, I kind of thought, oh, maybe that's what they are. So, I was just thinking about, I guess, Star Trek and stuff. There's always things like that. There was a Voyager episode where they basically met the dinosaurs in the Delta Quadrant. Some of the dinosaurs did escape the planet being destroyed, and for some reason they decided to go all the way to the other end of the galaxy. And none of them would believe that they actually originated on Earth. It went against their religion. But I thought it was a cool concept. While you're waiting, go and build an outpost over here. What edict ran out? Education. Oh, no. I haven't got really the energy to spare. I probably shouldn't do that. Oh, trade deal offer. If I give you 35 food, you give me some minerals and energy credits. Sure. Sure, I guess. Why not? I mean, it's not much. I don't get much benefit from that. But sure, anything to make better friends. Oh, we're still building stuff, aren't we? Did you see the stream that Wiz and Knorr did about being starfish people? One was militarist, the other pacifist. Different sides of the galaxy. No, but I've seen that kind of thing before. Oh, were they on? Sorry, are they the Paradox people? Because I may have done. I may have saw it briefly. I didn't really watch it. Are they? Yeah, sorry, but they're the actual Paradox streams. I might have. I might have seen bits of it anyway. Hang on a minute, what's happened? Where are you going? Oh, your automatic exploration. Oh, that's fine.
Special project concluded.
Hey, we've modified our robots. We now get +7 instead of +5 food. And I didn't see how our minerals jumped up. But they probably would have done. Extra 10%. I've tried to make sure like, all our minerals, because our guys, our actual species aren't as good at... I suppose you could, in theory, create different types of robots with different types of resources, but then they all get like this generic modifier to all the other ones anyway. So you're only going to be minimizing their thing. For now, we'll see. We'll see what I'm interested to see what options crop up later. Is there a self-destruct technology for ships and planets? Well, planets, I think, they're called a Colossus. I don't know if there's anything you can... I'm pretty sure I could use the Spiritualist one on my own planets. But no, I don't think so. Your ships can actually... they will try to... Individual ships will try to flee now in an engagement. So you actually... much more likely for them to escape. I'm going to get we've got loads of minerals. I'm going to get another constructor. We could possibly even get two, just to start like mining up all these things. And so the Albers. I mean, could easily probably get away with two, I would imagine. I mean, they what? One energy upkeep? So let's go with two. You can always get rid of one. Destroy your own planets, create a fire break around all the other species. And feed on them. Got to think about eating the guys as people, haven't you? Have you tried the Devouring Swarm? That's what I played. Well, I say my last game is like a year ago when after Utopia came out. Campaigning to elect a new console is underway. See, Grimbeard, you're the leader of the main faction, the most populous faction, which is a bit of an unfair advantage. You're basically head of the Union. Oh, independent. We can't have you. I mean, well, we could. I don't really care, actually. I'm kind of just happy to leave it. I'm not going to influence it. We could spend the influence. You get fed up with lots of planets that prefer fewer. Eat the frogs. You should, I gotta say the Life Seed is kind of cool. My first planet I colonized was a ring. I limited myself to one sector. Well, no extra sectors, should I say. That was my artificial limit on myself. But we had a Gaia world, and we eventually got to the point where we could terraform planets into Gaia worlds, but I was really just wanting to go the biggest and the best planets. I think the smallest one we did was a level 20, but I ended up having... Well, I said it was free. We were kind of building up. We managed to get a couple of ruined rings, which we rebuilt one completely. We built our own from scratch, and then we're kind of repairing the last one at the end of the game, but I don't think we ever colonized it. I mean, I don't care.
Construction project concluded.
I just don't care. Whatever. We'll just work with whatever. The mines... Oh no, hang on. Constructor build speed and mining station build cost. That would be really good. Although, I don't want you to get it because you're... Having said that, the ship doesn't disappear. It's just you come out of it. You're in the middle of going around the other side of the galaxy. I'm just happy. I'm not going to spend any influence. I want to use my influence for other things. Maybe I'll make Gaia Worlds as Lunar Industries. Star's equivalent of Barrett Homes Estates. I would be tempted to do Life Seed again at some point because there's another civic you can get. I think you have to be xenophobe. But like Inward Perfection, you get loads of other bonuses. But basically, you're just complete isolationists. And just have like a really small empire. No expand as much. I mean, I expanded lots because obviously you can expand just by building stations everywhere. But even though I had only the one planet, I controlled lots of systems. But just have my own small corner of the galaxy, like these guys do. Just have my one planet, and just like, if I was these, I would just like build a station here, fully upgraded, protect my borders. It'd probably be quick. It would probably be a quick playthrough because you wouldn't be doing much. Don't even think this would be an entertaining stream, but I might give it a go at some point. We'll see. You could just learn knowledge power. I mean, that's what we kind of did. You get extra bonuses. Play as an owl. As an owl, I tried finding a bear for my last playthrough. I could not find a good mod with a bear portrait that I liked, and none of the mammals particularly bearish. Speed up the tech speed as well then. It could do. Yes, I saw the swamp bear, but it's like, it's almost like you're a parasite who's taken over a bear. And it's like, it didn't really fit the rest of the theme. You could be a swamp inhabiting undead bear. I might do that at some point anyway, like, probably something like Hive Mind if I do that kind of a playthrough. God, you're still getting there, colony ship.